Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel Tech Orange Games, and we are back inside StarRupture, episode number 9. Last episode, we did grab this guy right here, the synthetic silicon, which is over here inside of our story items, which is this guy's here. We also got, I believe it was electronics. Oh, I thought we got, no, that's chemicals. Electronics, which is this one up here, which we need to get some synthetic silicon so we can unlock that. We also need to make a couple starters and put that inside of our system so we can unlock a good decent amount of stuff. Now, if we move on to over here, the corporate terminal, we do have this one going up, but it's going up with helium, which is only 5 compared to the chemicals, which is, I believe, 70. And that'll get us the greater influencer EDM, which uncovers, so it's just fog of war, uncovers 45% more of the map, which is great. And we also got Griffin's Blue Corporation, which we are making the applicators as they come. So if we go out here, we have the applicators coming from these two here, but the thing that's keeping us back is the tubes. So what I did is I put a couple more tubes up over here this way. I believe I did this off camera. I put some tubes coming out this way, but these are gonna go over here to make inductors, so we can start storing those up and saving them so we could unlock new stuff. We're just gonna have to unlock new stuff. I'm gonna come inside here, so this one's not full yet, but this one back here is getting there. So once these are full, I'm gonna take these tubes and I'm gonna redirect them into these guys here. But it's crazy because I have 1, 2, 3 tubes going into these two here, these two fabricators, but they're still not keeping up with production. Still not keeping up with production, which that is a problem. So we're gonna have to fixate that once we continue. Yeah, they all should be going over there because these should be full. Yeah, because that's what we make some turrets with, or some ammo. So yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and also, yeah, I think I showed you guys, I did bring the helium. It's going from that base that's over there, and it's coming into these 4 here, and these 4 was shooting them up and heading them to the trade station. But it is 5 per. This one over here is 70 chemicals, but which we haven't unlocked chemicals yet. I don't think we even found the blueprint, so we might have to do a little bit more exploration for that. But for now, we gotta get the synthetic silicon here, so we're gonna insert that. We're gonna unlock that blueprint there. We also unlocked electronics and all this other stuff here. Once we continue, here we go, insert some of these guys. Once we continue unlocking, we'll be able to get these guys unlocked as well. So what we need to do is we need to make some of the synthetic silicon and see what else we can use to make that, or to have that going. So let's see, here we go. So we'll be able to kind of work on this one here, and also oh, yeah, we're gonna definitely need the mega press pretty soon. And then we're gonna, let's see, what else. I think that catches you guys up to this episode here. So for this episode, we do need to do a little bit more rearranging with our base, because we're gonna have to get some of those synthetic silicon, which is in here, synthetic silicons, which we're gonna need helium, ceramics, and calcium powder. And I believe calcium powder is already, oh no, I unhooked it. So calcium powder, I think, comes from this, yeah, this one down here. So we're gonna have to split that. Once this is complete, oh, this guy's making glass. It's making glass here so it can go up into there. So once these are complete in here, I believe, because we're gonna need ceramics, and we're gonna need, what else? Let's just double check here. So we're gonna need helium coming in here. We have calcium powder inside, I think, of my inventory, and then we're gonna need some ceramics so we can make some of this synthetic silicon. And then to make some of this, we're gonna have to put it inside of these storage over here, so we can actually have a little bit store supplies for it. So yeah, we're gonna have to, yeah, take some of this helium, which I know we have a section towards the back that we can actually grab from. Let's take a look back over here. So helium's coming through this section here. Yes, right there. So we got helium going there and going there, and we also got some going back here and all the way around, which actually we do have a line going in here and going into, okay, this guy right here. So we're gonna have to kind of, oh, there we go, we got another break over there. Get that guy and bring it to here. Okay, yeah, so we got a little bit of work that we got to take care of. So let's see, I'm gonna do a little bit of thinking and try to figure out how we're gonna actually work all this out. All right, I think I got everything working. pretty smooth. So let's go over here, gonna hit that C button over here. So these ceramics here are pretty easy. I just added a line right here going into there, and then over here was a little bit tricky, but not too bad. These guys are 3s and this one is 3. So this one's taking the helium from over here, and this one's taking the calcium, what is it called, calcium wire? What do they call it? I keep forgetting what they're called. I'm gonna hit that E button, and then right here the calcium powder, which is taking it from that guy over there. Which is doing great. And now I want to get this one out and actually see, because these guys are really slow, so we should be able to actually get some of these guys moving. Okay, with the electronics, that's 116, but you know what, we'll take care of some of that. That way they can be working, working a little bit different. So we're going to be working on 4 different ones. We're going to hit this one, we're going to hit this one, and yeah, go from there. So take these guys out of the way. We're gonna put them over because they're working really slow and they're taking a while to get there, but I think that is going to be kind of our best bet for now. And this one's actually working up a little bit better, but now we're gonna get 1, 2, and 3 kind of working, which is obviously great. Now this guy is pumping them out like there's no tomorrow, which is fantastic, but we need to work on this guy. So we want to get these productions up a lot better. Let's see what else we can unlock inside here. So we have a couple of these inductors, which we should be able to slap them inside. Oh, I only need 200, which is not that bad. And we also need to get a couple of these synthetic silicons up and moving. Now I don't think we have anything else. Yeah, we got a couple of these guys too. This is 100, and then back here's 100. Basic printer. Oh yes, and then we should have that. That is fantastic. That is great. So we'll be able to make the intermediate building, which I think we do have some of that stuff out, so we'll be able to make some. Like for this one, oh, it's a large habitat, and I guess it's the amplifier that's gonna, oh no, we got the cargo dispatcher. Oh yeah, okay, so let's go inside here, and let's see what it takes to make these. So we need inductors, titanium housing. Okay, alrighty, cool. So we do need, so this one's easy. This one is getting a little bit harder. So we're gonna need some inductors, we need some glass, titanium housing, and stuff like that. So we're gonna need to get some cargoes for literally everything that we're making. Okay, cool. And it looks like this highway is getting a little bit congested, so we're gonna bring it up to the second speed. There we go. It's working a bit smoother and a bit faster. Great. Okay, so we're gonna see, so cargo receiver and all. So we're gonna need to get a couple. So I don't know, long distance transport self-item requires a cargo dispatcher to operate. So where we'll be able to put this guy at, somewhere at the other base location, maybe to bring some, I don't know. We're gonna have to test it out though. We're definitely gonna have to test it out. We might have to test it out in this episode. So we're gonna see what it takes. So we're gonna need some inductors. So we're gonna need to get some cargo terminal or cargo depots for those, which we already have here. And I don't think those help in any way for anything yet. So we have these guys, super magnets, and also some nozzles, and then chemicals. Okay, chemicals, cool. So we're gonna have to do a little bit more exploration. That is definitely a fact. But for right now, let's see what's the next thing that we can. So we can get electronics, and we're gonna need to get a couple of satyrs, and we're gonna need to get some synthetic silicons. Okay, and those are being shot up right now.
Dehydrated.
Okay. And for chemicals, we need to go and we need to unlock chemicals. And for right now, they all seem to be working in accordance to. So this one's gonna give us inventory. This one's gonna give us an LEM. And then the other one is going to be the mega press. Yes, and that's gonna give us a couple more stuff that we'll be able to unlock. So we can make impellers, nozzles, turbines, batteries. Okay, super magnetic coils. Okay, so yeah, so we're not able to make, is it here? Chemicals, no, amplifiers. I know, here we go, super magnet. This is the next stage to get the cargo depot number, which is 1600 units. That is insane. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm gonna do a little bit of off-camera work. I'm gonna try to get a couple of, what did we need again? We needed, okay, ceramics, which is, where's ceramics at? We needed some titanium housing, inductors, titanium housing, glass, inductors, and basic material. Okay, 20 of them. All right, I think I kind of fixed the tube situation. So if we go up over here, we're gonna hit that C button. We're gonna come over here. I did add another, there wasn't enough ore coming in. There wasn't even titanium ore, so I put another one here and I split these two. So these two are getting it from that one right there, and then these two over here are getting it from this guy over here. Now I did split this one too because there was a bunch of tubes in here that were not going out. I think like 60 or 70 of them, so I split it. Half of it is going to go this way and half of it is going to go that way, and this one is straight forward going, pushing them all out to here. Now the weight on these guys is not as bad. I mean, it gets to right around there when we have to wait for like 1 or 2 seconds so they can grab the other two, but it's significantly better. They're getting pushed out a lot quicker, and over here kind of balanced out. I have this one over here with the synthetic silicon coming as well, so I think we're gonna need a couple more ceramics coming in as well. Maybe because that's the only one that's being made here. Jump over here. Oh, okay. And then yeah, they're being pumped out, so this one is working. It's working hard. So I might put down another furnace. Is it a furnace? Yeah, another furnace, so we can get some of those ceramics out, so we can push them out and it can be just a little bit more efficient. Oh my god, I don't fit. Here we go. But it's going. Look at that. There's 94 in here and there's 95 in here, so I should put more. Yes, I'm gonna put more of these guys towards the end, because there's a lot and it's working pretty efficient. It's going pretty efficient, so it just needs more. This one has 2 here and this one has 1 there. Okay, so it's working as hard as it can, and over here it's just shooting them. But these are only worth 5, so I'm thinking about putting more of these orbital exchange launchers. At least maybe 4 more. That's gonna lead us towards the end of the edge. We'll see how far we can go. Put a couple more of these guys over. We're gonna need some more power, which we cannot make right now. Okay, I gotta turn them off because we went over the power, and I need to go and I need to make some more of the basic building supplies. I've got 175 of these war bonds, so let's see if we can do a little bit of upgrading to all of our weapons. So for this one, here we go, increase magazine capacity. This is our shotgun, right? Yeah, but it's a shotgun, and this one reduces spread during movement, which is pretty cool. We do have to increase damage, which I didn't even think about this. Do we need to make different type of ammo for the increase? I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't really think so. So the shotgun should be okay on that part. Now we do have reduces vertical recoil and increase the fire rate. Ooh, that's gonna be a sweet one right there. And that's going to be for okay, that's not it. So this is the shotgun here. I thought it was this is the Grim, which is like the high and like a high machine gun. So let's go to here and use. Okay, this Phantom is pretty sweet, but for now we're gonna stick to this guy here. So we do need to increase the fire rate, which is okay, but reduce vertical recoil allows in trigger bursts an accurate sustained fire, just prepare for a little more horizontal pull. Okay, I think that one will be a pretty good. Reduces deployment time, and it reduces recoil, which is okay. Now these others reduces reload time, and this one reduces horizontal recoil, which comes severe cost. However, as default magazine length capacity is distant memory, so reduces horizontal recoil, and then which increases the fire rate, so reduces vertical recoil. So I think the vertical is what's really the most problem here. As we go to these others, reduces spread during movement. Okay, that's fine. Increased magazine capacity, which I think we should be okay. So this one's a wider spread, wider where'd it go? So wider pallet spread, which is pretty good as well. But let's see about the Phantom, because this one I really did like this one. Let's see if we can do so. Lower damage fall, so this reduces deployment time, and this was increased fire rate, which is already pretty quick. So we have the sight, so the ×3 optic, which will be pretty sweet as well. This one's enemy penetration. Should we try enemy penetration and still get defend yourself now against 3 aliens? But which one would I swap for? I would probably swap for the Grim. But let's first try. Let's first see if we can do a little bit of increased fire rate. We'll do that. And then we'll confirm. and we'll see how it goes. We'll see. This one's still pretty, it's a really beastie gun. Okay, so what we're gonna, so I was looking at what it takes to actually make all the other stuff, and we already have a lot of stuff going on at this place. So we need to make, where is it at? Oh, I think it's over here, and these guys here, the fabricators. So we go inside here, we need to make the satyrs or sators. So we need titanium housing, or we need wolfram wire. So wolfram wire is not that bad, so we'll just put another one of these fabricators towards the back. But what we're gonna do is we need to get some titanium. Now we're gonna have to put 3 of these guys, because titanium takes some titanium beams, and it's also some titanium sheets. So that's 2 fabricators there with the furnace to make this guy. And then we're gonna need 1 more fabricator here, so that's 3 fabricators, 4 fabricators, because the 4th one's gonna be making the satyrs. So we need to make kind of like another little outpost type thing, so we can make all that a little bit better, I think a little bit more proficient. But I don't think we'll be able to make it here, because our titanium is pretty much full. I also added a couple more storage over here on this side, which I think will be pretty good. But these guys are, they're pretty much up to its capacity. Oh, it's at 100 here. Interesting, interesting. Last time I checked, it wasn't really that bad. So that's doing good, and that's doing good. Okay, we might be able to siphon some of these guys and get some of these guys going with the different stuff, because this one's full here as well, and this one's full. Okay, these 2 are full, so kind of balance it out already, which is pretty good. So now we need to make some titanium housing. In order to make that, I think we need these products here, the sheets and the rods. Let's see if we could do a little bit of modifications to all this stuff. So we'll kind of like put it over here on this side and see what we got going on. So we're definitely going to need another fabricator, that way all that stuff can come out and go into those guys there. I'm setting up the titanium now. Everything should be coming out. There we go. It's coming out of there. It's coming out over there. Those guys are full there. So all that seems to be working in accordance to plan. Now we're going to get these guys over here, which are going to make the titanium sheets and the titanium beams. So we can go into this furnace here, so we can make titanium housings. And then it's going to get implemented into here with titanium housings. Now wolfram wire, I do need to run that out all the way over here. I just wanted to get that one up and moving so we can have that going a little bit better. So now what we need to do is we need to grab some of that wolfram, which it kind of continues through here and continues through that one there, which all that kind of goes straight through and into here. Okay, that's pretty simple, but this one has to come out and up. So I wonder if I can kind of get that a little bit better. So if we do kind of that, this is gonna be so, oh man, this is gonna be crazy. We do here, actually no, we'll keep that there. We'll just keep it high, keep it to the same level. Now what we're gonna do, or what I'm gonna do, is we're gonna grab it this way. We're just gonna kind of fling it to this side, kind of keep it a little bit high, and just go all the way around to here. I think that would be the best bet, and just slap it in there. There we go. Now those should be coming out, right? They should be coming out. Let's go over here. Let's check the connection real quick. Did I get the right one? I did. Yeah, I did it. Oh no, we have to make them into ingots. So I messed up. Okay, so we're gonna remove this one here, and what we're gonna need is we're gonna need a furnace. Oh my god, this is getting all complicated. Oh, a smelter. Sorry, a smelter. We're gonna have to put it here. Can we go down to our level? Yes, we can. And then just kind of implement it into the system. Grab it from there, slap it in there. We got to get out of this view where they're at. So they are down here. To this guy here. And this one's going to take wolfram bars. And then for this one, we're just going to take it out of down here and let it go straight into, now there we go. Now they're coming in here, which is fantastic. Look at that. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, cool. So now from there to there, all these are being made down here, which they're going to be implemented in here, which these are going to come in sooner rather than later. We don't need a lot. This was a lot to build, but we'll be able to use this for future references or for future builds that we're gonna be able to need for these guys, and then just store them inside of those. Yeah, I think that would be good. I think that would be good. So we have Wolfram coming over here. We also have Titanium coming over here. We have a furnace right here. We got a couple of these fabricators back here. We also have some furnaces back here, which everything is working in accordance to the plan. Now, there we go. We're making some satyrs. Now, we need to connect it to the system over here. Did I put? Yes, I did. I put. So this one is just going to basically come around. It's going to go as high as it can. We're gonna go down one. We're probably gonna have to go down one unless we can kind of connect it to something. If we go down to this level, there we go. So we got a nice little production on this side, which is going pretty good. And now we're gonna have some satyrs come in tight here, and we'll be able to take them out and put them inside of the recipe. This guy here, the recipe station. And how many do we need? We don't need that much. We only need about 100 of them. So now that's good. And then now we're gonna need to get some of the synthetic silicon as well. So this is wait, what did I want? Oh, I did. I wanted to get some of these guys here, some of the intermediate building. So that's going to take titanium housing. Inductors, we have a supply. And glass, I don't think we have a supply of glass. Let me go and look out here. I don't think so. No, actually, let me go check over here. This is, look at this, coming in smooth. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Okay, how are these going? Now it's the glass that's kind of slow. Oh my god, it's not one thing, it's another. We have okay, we have ceramics in here. Did we ever put glass anywhere? Oh, they were going in here. Got it. Oh, got it. Okay, they were going inside here, but I think it was just taking most of them from there. So we're gonna have to get the glass production up, I guess, because now the tubes are not a problem, but the glass is. Oh my god, it's not one thing, it's another, ladies and gentlemen. It's not that right there that's what's eating up all of our time pretty much. So how are we doing inside here? Yeah, it's at 1%. We are still at 14,000 of 16. And look at this. The Selenia Corporation just outbeat it. This is 46, and which was, oh no, that's 14. That's over here, which is 95, but it's at 46 as well. Okay, so it's gonna pass it. It's gonna pass it. It's because this is so unbalanced. It's not balanced at all. Because now we're missing glass, and now we need glass for the other thing to unlock the electronics. So it's not one thing. It's not like these guys here. It's fine to get out because these are going. They're coming out like if there isn't any tomorrow. Look, we got about 98 in there. What do we have here? Another 98 in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split these out and put these in. Why aren't these working? Interesting. That's a problem. Oh, because they're off. You idiot. Oh my god. And these guys are probably off too. Oh my god, I didn't turn these guys on. Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot. And that was a long time ago. Well, I guess you live and you learn, but I never learn. There we go. Look at that. Now we have all that helium going in there because we turned them all on to full blast. All right, I'm going to see if I can make it to the glass over here. So helium should be coming in from this line here, which I'm probably going to have to put 3 of the helium extractors over there because it is taking, yeah, I didn't realize this. We got some coming over here. We got some going up on that side, but I don't think we're going to be able to get calcium powder because I kind of try to use this one here, which we could lower priority on this one and try to up priority on this one, see if that will work, see if they go up and kind of backwards, which I doubt. We got a nice good little glass production going, which is actually pretty good. I do want to connect. Yeah, I put this one over here, which is going good. I don't want it. We'll go to medium priority, which is not that bad. This one is, yeah, this one's working. This one's working. But let it work. Let it work. We're gonna come over here and check to see how the glass production is over here. It's looking a lot better, and we got no problems with the tubes now. Tubes are coming in. They're coming in good. All right, I think we have all the sators that we need. We just need to get a couple more synthetic silicon. That's gonna be because everything's getting pushed out and pushed up. Is it in here? Oh, calcium powder. Let's make this a priority, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make this a priority. Where's the calcium powder? We need to get some more calcium powder. What? Okay, so we might need to get some more. Oh, yeah. Okay, this one's getting pushed. This one's getting pushed hard. Okay, that's because this is... It's going into the glass and it's going up over there. So should we make another? We might need to make another one of these guys so this guy can be helped out just a little bit more. So if it's gonna go all the way around, so we're gonna have to put probably another extractor over there. But this one is full, and I don't know where else it's going. I think it's going to down here, which this one is full too. Here we go. So I got some titanium housings coming out from that furnace right there, right in the middle. They're coming here. I think I'm going to take these center cargo containers out of here and kind of use them as like a highway. Yeah, I think so. And this one I can definitely move somewhere else if I have to. I don't want to, but I might have to. I don't know yet. But I want to see, I want to get the transport. That's the main thing for this episode, is I want to make this guy here, the cargo dispatcher, and I'm gonna use it just to test drive from this base to our Wolfram base, which is kind of down the street or down the hall, not too far. Just like try it small and then work our way up just to see how it works. But we need 175 of these medium building supplies, so that's kind of what I'm trying to work for, and I'm trying to see how much I'll be able to get with that. And I need some titanium as well. All right, we got a little bit going on, so let's try to see how many we can build here. 170. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's what we needed to actually make this. So we need 120 for the cargo receiver, and then the dispatcher, so allows long distance transport. Selecting requires a cargo receiver to operate. And I think we need the receiver here so we can receive things, you know. So let's try it out. This one looks pretty big, actually. Looks pretty cool. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it down back here, right around like this. So I don't know how this works. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place it right here to the level of this. Is that the level? Go down. Oh no, that's way high. Okay, right around there. We're gonna hit that Y button. We're gonna bring it out just a little bit more, flip it around and slap it right in there. Of course, the wave's coming in right now, but let's go and take a look to see what it looks like. So we're gonna hit that. Oh, we can't because the red tour's coming. So we're gonna go from there, and we're gonna bring it to here, and then these are gonna get connected like this. And we're gonna see what we're gonna bring. I think we're gonna bring. We have everything pretty much that we need, but I want to try it. So what can we bring from that other base while it's out there? Something not too tough, maybe some... Nice. Let's go into the corporate terminal and unlock what they gave us. So let's go inside here. Oh, the mega press. That's gonna be interesting. And now we're gonna need to get some impellers to get the refine. Oh, we need to get some sulfuric extraction. I think that's the next thing that we need. And then the refinery for it. Alright, we got about 330 of these, what are they called? Intermediate building materials. So we're gonna do a little bit of a sort. And I want to actually check out this mega press to see how it's working. So I think we'll be able to kind of put one here and kind of face it that way just to see what it looks like and see. Oh, this thing looks pretty sweet. So it takes 4 in through the back. That's insane. So what does it take to make impellers? So stabilizers, so wolfram plates, some heat resistant, what is it called, sheets, and some titanium rods. Okay, that is definitely a lot, but I think I want to kind of get this up and moving so we can get going. This guy here, I think the next one for that, we'll be able to get or unlock the sulfur stuff. If we come over here, we'll take a look at the corporate terminal. Here we go. We have the refinery and the sulfur extractor. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty. This is still going. It's still moving. This one here is still moving. It's slow, but it's going. And I think after I get kind of that set up, oh, super magnetic and nozzle. Do I not have that unlocked? So we go here, mega press. Oh no. So we need to get the nozzle unlocked, and we need to get the super magnet. Do we have it unlocked? Super magnet. Okay, so we need to get the sulfuric acid first before we get the super magnetic stuff. So we'll be able to work on this other stuff here The furnace is good, so the mega press, the nozzle, which we'll be able to get some of that unlocked as well. So we'll toss some of these points in there. Eventually we're gonna have to do it, so might as well just do it now that we have all the points and we are good to go on that part. And it looks like, oh, the turbine, we have it. Oh, we do have it. Oh, nice. And we also got the valve, and we have the electromagnetic coil. So everything is pretty much unlocked to this point, besides the furnace in here. And we need the, oh, we got more of these. Nice. We need the chemicals. So we need to go out and we need to find the chemicals. That's going to be the next thing that we do. We might actually do that next episode. This episode, I do want to get this mega press up and moving. I also want to get the cargo receiver and the cargo dispatcher up and moving. That way we'll just get some of that stuff up and moving. So let's take a look. So right here, I do want to get the impeller. So we're going to get that up and moving there. So I know it's going to be very complicated. So titanium rods is easy. Heat resistance sheets are going to be a little bit difficult. The wolfram plates are pretty simple, and the stabilizers, I forgot, if they are made here, then we're money. Oh, the heat resistant sheets are made here, which that's not a problem. So we have synthetic here. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to heat resistance here. We're going to get the heat resistance going in from there, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to slap it in through the back over here, which that's not a problem. These two are still working, which they're going pretty good. Glass is definitely going to be a problem, but I think we'll be okay. The stabilizers here, which is the rotors and titanium rods. Rotors I am making over here. Oops. I was making them here. Oh, sators. So we'll be able to make the sators here, and titanium rods, we'll be able to put another one here. These are going in there. I'm putting them in stock, that way we can have and be ready to go, which I think that'll be pretty good. Inside here, I'm just filling this guy up just in case we need it. You know, we have a little stockpile. So let's go over here. Let's see how this works. So we're gonna hit that E button. Oh, okay, so just collect stuff. This is the cargo receiver, so it just receives stuff. That's pretty cool. Now what I want to, let's just get one thing at a time. So we're gonna go get the cargo, we're gonna go put the cargo dispatcher. We're gonna get that set up and ready to go, just to see how it works. And then after that, we're gonna go into what is it called here? We go the mega press, and we're gonna work on the impellers. So let's get that done. Nice, we unlocked the griffins, because I think that's just gonna give us 8 more slots. Ugh, I was about to head out there, so I am making some storages kind of all around the base. I'm getting some synthetic silica, I believe, into the storages. That way we can get that up in a moment. I'm thinking about actually making glass over there and shipping it over here with the containers. I know I was supposed to be doing that a long time ago, but I just get distracted with a whole bunch of stuff here. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to get kind of done before I actually take off to go somewhere else. So let's go over here. I think we'll be able to get this guy here. Yes, claim that. Bigger inventory. Love it, love it, love it. That's fantastic. Now, so batteries and nozzles would be next, and that I believe is inside the mega press, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we have those unlocked currently. No, the nozzles no, or the batteries either. So we need to get sulfuric acid, and this one we'll be able to actually work towards. Actually, I think I have a couple of this stuff. Oh, stabilizers. I don't think I have stabilizers yet. All right, this is what we're gonna do. So we need to get helium out here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this guy here. Yeah, and I'm gonna use it for that. Just do a 3. Yes, and it's got to take both of them. That is perfect. So we're gonna go here, and wait, yeah, this guy's gonna go here, and then this one's gonna go to double right there, and then we'll get this guy over there, and then this one over here, which is making the calcium powder, is going to have to go up. Wait. Oh yeah, it's gotta need one of these guys as well. All right, and then this one is gonna be a cargo dispatcher, which we're gonna put like this. Kind of right here, because that rock is in the way. That's fine. We'll place it down there. How bad is it? That's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna grab this guy, which whoa. We need to get a double. Well, actually, a 3 into 1. We're gonna go from there to there, and then from there to there, and then boom, boom, bang, bang. Okay, cool. And I think that's set up how I kind of want it. I don't know. I've never actually messed with these, so we're gonna see. And I want to get helium out here, so I think, so this is a cargo receiver. There is no power yet. which is okay. We can't do anything until these guys have some kind of helium coming out here. And once that's complete, we should be good. So this one here, how would this work? Okay, there we go. So we have glass, but I don't know how it knows to go where type thing. So, oh, okay. So it tells us, okay. And I think we need to rename them. Can we rename these guys? Cargo dispatcher, yes. So this is going to be glass dispatcher. And then this one over here, we're going to name it to helium receiver. There we go. Now this one here is the one for the base, which that's not the one that we want. So what we're gonna do right now is we gotta go to the helium outpost out over there and see if that is gonna be able to send some helium to this one. And if it does, then we got something amazing going on, ladies and gentlemen. We got something amazing going on. So let's head on to our helium outpost. All right, so we got this one hooked up all the way over here on this side. Now we're gonna see how this is going to work. So it should take it. Oh my god, come on. Let's go here. Let's should take helium. Yes, and you're taking it to the helium receiver. Perfect. Okay, now it doesn't have... I wonder how this works. It doesn't have any kind of power over there. But if it's working how I think it's supposed to be working, then this is going to be amazing. So we got to go back and we have to give it... Is there helium already inside? Oh, okay, it's picking it up. Oh, it's getting it ready. And once it gets 100, then I think it'll send it. I don't know. There's 38. All right, so it's filling up. I did go down and grab a couple more of these guys. And I don't know what's it gonna do. Actually, it's full now. Okay. I think... obviously, this one needs to have power. So we got to go back and we got to make sure that that one has power. And then it works. I think that'll be sweet. Let's go and check it out. I was out here grabbing a little bit of water. And there is... Oh, my God. There we go. All right, let's see if we can make some power. Get this guy connected to this guy over here. So we're going to grab this walkway. We're going to go from there to there. Now it should be nice and powered. And we should be getting hopefully some cargo. Oh, I should be over here on this side. And look at that. How did it get it so quick? Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. And this one should be working as well. We should be getting some calcium up over here. Yes, it is. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It'll get here. It'll get here. Okay, cool. So now this is running pretty good. Is that going to be enough? We might need to get 2 over there. And then here with the glass, it would be sent to the cargo receiver that is back at the base. And then from there, we're going to have to move it out. There we go. Slap that inside there. Slap that in. Oh, this is fantastic. This is great. I don't know if it waits till it gets to 100 and then it ships it off. But it might be, maybe. But that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool. So I don't have to run lines all across the world. All right, we're here back at the base. And this one should be receiving some glass. So it should be receiving glass. So I'm going to pop it inside here. And we should be able to get glass inside here. And then from here, we're going to have to take it to... Wait, I don't understand. Why is there 100 here and 100 there? Are these done? Oh, I think they are done. Oh, they are done. Okay, so we didn't really need the glass anymore. That's horrible. It is what it is. Okay, that's fine. Take all this stuff out, and we're going to set it up for the next run, which is going to be... This is all still going pretty good, which is fantastic stuff right there. So the next one, that one's still going. Next one we're going to want to do is we're going to do some impeller. We're going to do some impellers, and then we're going to see if we can set this one up for impellers. So we need to get stabilizers. We need to get wolfram plates. We need to get some heat resistant sheets, which actually, okay, that's going that way, which we do need some of those for the next production. Now for here, we're gonna need to get some satyrs. Oh no, we'll be able to get those over there. Wait, do we need satyrs? No, we need stabilizers. Yes, we need stabilizers. So we'll be able to make this one as a stabilizer. Alright, we got the glass production coming in from the outside source. That is fantastic. It's coming in from the cargo receivers, which this is nice and full. So all this is going up and around and over, and this is a lot of glass. Now there is no production being made as of right now because I need to get the wolfram plates. So let's take care of that. Be nice and hooked up, ready to go. This one should be actually making, yes, it's making heat resistant sheets, which is fantastic. We can throw these guys in there, get it a little bit up and moving. The glass is it's pretty backed up, but we have plenty of it. We got plenty of it coming in, which is fantastic. This one should be pushing out these impellers. That is perfect. I did have a cargo container or a storage depot over here that I had some heat resistant sheets in there, but I did take them out. We put them inside there. Now I did open this up a little bit better, that way we can have some like highway options, and it's not too condensed into like 2 or 1 block. And I think that's pretty good. So for now, that should be good there. Oh, look at that. Look at all that glass. That is fantastic. You gotta love it. Now, I think everything should be working in accordance to the plan. So we have glass in there. We have everything that you need inside there, which is perfect. This one continues to make stabilizers like there's no tomorrow. Synthetic silicon, which I think that is actually full. And this one out here should be getting glass because we are making it as well. And I think 2 of these. Let me go and check. This one, no, the ceramics, there's glass in here, and there's also glass in there, so that shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be a problem. And I think I'm gonna call it here, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm gonna call it here for episode number 9 of StarRupture. It was a great progression episode. We are into the mega press, which is pretty insane. It's pretty insane. I wonder how much it has been actually taken up. So let's go over here and let's take a look. 23. That is insane. That is fantastic. We got a whole bunch going there, and this one is still at 45 because that's just 5 at a time. I wonder if it gets all the way over here. It does not. So I think I'm gonna add a couple of these guys. What is this? This is it does, which is fine. Okay, let's get a couple more of these guys inside of which one was the other one. Here we go. Moon Corporation. We'll do that. Not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. Just because those are only 5 per. And did it give me one? There should be some BP in there. We go and get some more helium up and moving. So we got 4 of these guys that are going to be working with the impellers, which is great. Now we need to kind of work on unlocking some more of the mega press blueprints, but I think we're going to continue working on in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. We'll continue working on basically upgrading the mega press to whatever we can. We might, so a lot of them we did unlock, which is great. We got the turbine, we got the valve, we got the electromagnetic coil, and the pump as well, but that's gonna take some getting used to. I think the next thing that we're gonna have to do is we're gonna get some sulfuric acid, and that's gonna be, I think with the Selenia Corporation is done, we'll be able to unlock the sulfuric acid extractor, and we'll be able to get the refinery and all that good stuff. Now I'm trying to see if there is some kind of, like, I know there's gonna be like a zip line coming into the game, which I think the 24th of February is when it's supposed to drop, but I wonder if they have some kind of like teleporter that we can actually unlock and get that up and moving. I wonder, the intermediate production building utilizes chemical reactions to make products. Okay, that's just something else that we'll be able to make stuff with, and I think that's pretty much it. The compounder, that's future health, which we are not quite there yet. We haven't started, so we have a lot of other stuff going on. War bonds, so greater shield giver, greater life giver. That's pretty sweet. But I'm gonna call it here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll call it here for episode number 9. So if I was willing to please hit that like button. If I earned your subscription in this episode, hit that. If I was willing to please hit that like button. If I earned your subscription in this episode, hit that subscribe button along with that bell, so you guys won't miss any future content on this channel, Tech Orange Games. My name is Jonathan, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.